passives. Of course, passives would mean that the subject is not the doer of the action. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like that. Um, vocabulary, I think we can still level up with the
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Well, well, it's really difficult to use inversion or yeah passives. I think
Mhm.
it's okay. Maybe if I practice it, I will use passive patterns. But
Mhm.
inversion, oh, have you ever seen any students who use inversion well?
Not really. Not really. Not really. I wouldn't even say that it's common among us teachers too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but when you think about it, when you listen to people who also speak that way, it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reason why inversions make a sentence even more interesting is that you focus on the frequency of the action. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like for you, when you said I used to work from 9 to 3 p.m. As an investor, or it starts when I wake up and it lasts until I go to bed. So that entire span of time, you would say, rarely do I get to do anything since my work day starts from when I wake up and until I go to bed. Okay, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, it adds more meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so all right. But do you have any other question?
No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nothing much. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, oh wait a second. Um, what? Until what time are we? Oh, we have. Wow, we have.
3 classes, yeah, for one
Yeah.
hour.
Okay. Good. I think. I think. I think for special courses like Opic, one class is not enough. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's choose another one.
Yeah, and lesson 18 and yeah, until what? Yeah, it's about students, right? School.
Mm.
So I
Is this
want,
okay?
but I don't have any chance to answer these questions, right?
It's all right. You can answer those kinds of questions. What I remembered the examiner telling us is that just in case that it happens that the question is not directly related to you, you kind of have to imagine a time in your life that you can relate it to that question. So of course we have all gone to school, so you kind of have to uh, go back in time and remember how you were on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, then
Okay.
anyway, I didn't prepare my answer for these questions, so I
It's
will
okay.
yeah, answer it later. And
Uh
let's
huh.
move on to lesson 24.
24. My favorite movie. Okay.
Oh, is that right? Okay, wait for a
Yes.
second. Ah, no, lesson 23. My favorite
Lesson 20.
restaurant. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait a second. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Oh, it should be on the next page then. Wait a second. Okay. All right. This
Mm-hmm.
one is the question. So, can you describe one of your favorite restaurants in detail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're ready, then go ahead.
Okay, my favorite restaurant is Outback. It's a family restaurant, and I often go there with my family because all my family like the restaurant because they served us unlimited bread and also um, delicious soup and juice. Uh, and there are also main dishes. I usually order pasta and steaks. Uh, my kids really like half bread with a variety of sauces. So they served chocolate and cheese and strawberry jams, and it's a unique. They are unique, and um, after and the staff uh, and
It's okay.
staff
Go ahead.
and staff there are really kind and friendly, so they often visit our table and asked us what kind of trouble or um, trouble. Uh, they asked me if I have any trouble, and then uh, say to if I say anything to them, they fix it uh, as soon as um, as soon as possible. And and uh, and after I have uh, a meal, I can uh, bring uh, uh, to some bread. I can pack some bread. They give us bread, and so we can have um, Outback bread at home. So that's the thing I like Outback as well. That's all. Oh.
Okay, very good. You made me hungry. Okay, I need to know when the last time you were in the Outback.
I went there today. Yeah, this, yeah, yeah, for lunch.
So this is a very fresh memory. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
right.
All right. Well, uh, one good thing about how you answer every time is that you know exactly, you sound like you know exactly what you are talking about. You are not, I'm not sure if you are familiar with this word, grouping.
Yeah, grouping,
Yeah, groping.
grouping.
You're
No.
not. Hmm. You're not groping for
Mhm.
details. Okay,
Mhm.
it's like you're not. What will I say? What
Ah.
like that? Okay, it just comes to you so naturally. So when you
Mhm.
talk about something, you know what to say. You know the reason, the examples, the details, and the information that you are going to include in your answer. So that's a
Mhm.
very good thing
Mhm.
because a lot of people, okay, not just students, I mean, in general, people, when they talk about something,
Mhm.
uh, they have a lot of ideas in their head,
Mhm.
but they cannot express those ideas. Or when they try to express their ideas, those ideas are so disorganized that they don't relate to each other anymore. Okay, it's just
Mhm.
everything. It's like information spill. Okay, but for you, you know exactly how to make your details related to each other. Okay, so that's one good point. Another thing, I know there was a part there that you were kind of hesitating. You
Mhm.
did not know how to really put into words. I think that was the time that you were talking about the staff. Okay,
Mhm.
that part. Apart from that part, you you were able to well describe very clearly what exactly happens to you guys in the outback, which
Mhm.
I like I said you made me hungry. Okay, now some things that you have to remember. Okay, number one, all my family like that restaurant. Now the phrase "all my family" is a common. Hold on. Oops. Wait a second. Ah. Wait a second. Okay.
Mhm.
The phrase all my family is often misused. When you think about it, all my family would mean this is one group and
Mhm.
then there's another group. So you have like two families and you come
Mhm.
together, right?
Mhm.
And you come together. So you have two families, five families. But
Mhm.
how should it be?
My old family.
You're talking about you, okay, yourself, your husband, and
Mhm.
your children, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you have to say all my family members
for my family members.
because
Okay.
the family is just one unit, okay?
Mhm.
But and then there are a couple of people there, the members. But when you
Mhm.
say all my family, there's this one family again. There's a lot of members. So probably this is your sister's family. This is your
Mhm.
brother's family.
Mhm.
Okay, their family. You come together. So
Mhm.
all of you. Okay, all of you there. But since it's just you and your children and your husband, all your family members. Okay, but it would be better if you say every one of us, every one of
Mhm.
every one of us in the family.
Mhm.
Okay, like that restaurant because they serve us unlimited bread and delicious juice, and there are also main dishes. Staff there are really kind. Okay, uh, Alia, are you
Mhm.
familiar with this one? Run. Oh, sorry. Run on sentences. Here. Are
No.
you familiar with that?
No.
hmm Okay. This is a common thing for everybody, for all speakers. Okay. When you say run on sentences, you don't know where one sentence ends and one sentence begins
Mhm.
because we always say or we always use conjunctions. So,
Mhm.
and because so it would
Mhm.
look like one very long sentence. Like for
Mhm.
example, when you said, "My kids like bread with a variety of sausages and okay something something," and the staff there are really kind and friendly, so they often visit our table. So they ask us uh, if we have any trouble. So they do something to help us or something. So if you notice, you are always using the word so, so. Okay, you're relating, you're connecting all the sentences to each other. It's
Mhm.
okay. You pause. You put a
Mhm.
break. Okay, the staff there are really kind and friendly. Uh, Friendly. Okay,
Mhm.
pause. They
Mhm.
often visit our table and ask us if we have any trouble or concern. When I tell them something, they do something or they take care of it as soon as possible.
Mhm.
Pause. Okay, after the meal, okay, I can bring home some bread. It's okay. You pause. You don't have to add and so in between sentences every time.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it. All right, there we go. Uh, you can have another. Wait a second. A vocabulary. I can bring home some bread. I can, I can have some bread pack, or I can have some takeaway bread, or I can have a doggy bag. Are you familiar with that one?
Doggy
Yeah, the
bag.
doggy bag. Yeah, like
Uh,
the when you're not able to finish something from yeah from your meal, you ask the staff to please pack
uh,
it so I can just bring it home. Okay.
but it's not that uh, what is that? Leftover. It's not the food I pack, the bread I pack is not leftover.
You buy it.
No, I don't buy it, but it's just a service. Can I say it's a service?
It's like what?
They just to want to provide free bread for their customers. So
Oh.
they
Uh
visit
huh.
our restaurant. So they think they want to give some
Ah.
rewards.
Okay. Not really reward, but this
Uh-huh,
one, complimentary. Okay, like a
compliment.
complimentary bread. Okay, like
Okay.
thank you so much for visiting us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a compliment or complimentary for your patronage because you are our regular customer. This is for
Mm-hmm.
you, like a gift,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that is so nice.
Yes.
Another thing that I envy. Not a lot of restaurants here do that. We
Mm-hmm.
have an Outback, but I cannot remember getting complimentary bread or any takeaway thing from them. That is
Mm-hmm.
so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Oh,
hold on. My jacket. Okay.
oh,
Go ahead.
Outback is, how can I say? Uh, Outback. Who is the owner of Outback? Do you know Outback restaurant?
Oh,
Are,
I'm not really sure, but I really do know that it's more of Australian, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's how did they explain it to me before? It's more of Australian dishes and cooking and the taste, so the way that they cook the barbecue, the steak there, it's Australian style. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of expensive. I'm not sure. In Korea, is it expensive too?
Yeah, it's not cheap. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, I think.
Yeah, but I think even though it could be a bit expensive, I think it's worth it because the taste is so good, really. Yeah, but there's a commonality when you said that there are a lot of bread and variety of sausages. Yeah, the unlimited the delicious juice. Okay, I like that
Mm-hmm.
too. hmm
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any more question?
And just so 4 loaves of bread. If they provide us
Mm.
4 bread, so I have to say 4 loaves of bread.
It depends on how big it is. When you say loaves,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you have to forgive me for my drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like the whole thing, right? This
Mm-hmm.
is one loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but when you talk about a couple, so it would be the slices of bread.
Yeah, actually, they give us one loaf of bread, not sliced.
Okay, good. So
Uh-huh.
uh, well, you say 4 loaves of bread.
Loaves
hmm
of bread. So 4 loaves of
Wow.
bread.
Yes.
But mhm.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I heard if we say bread, it's usually mean. Okay, wait for a second.
It usually means.
Uh, yeah, yeah, just bread. In Korean, we have two words, 식빵 and
Mhm.
빵. Have you ever heard the 식빵? So 식빵 is also mean bread, and
Mhm.
빵 is a bakery. Ah, yeah, 빵 is a bakery. So it
Uh huh.
can include many types of things like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Like
So
sweets, pastries.
yeah, pastry and
Mhm.
muffin or anything.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I was a little bit confused, but in Outback they don't provide us bread. But I don't know how can I call it.
Rolls, the small dinner rolls, like
Loaf.
uh, here. Oh, sorry, rolls. Even
Ah,
more dinner
roll.
roll.
Ah, roll.
The yeah, like this small circular one, and then you kind of
No,
open it
no,
and put
it's
some
wrong.
jam,
Like that. It's wrong. Can I say
like a
also
baguette.
it's uh
What?
yeah, it's not a baguette. It's
Mhm.
very soft, but
Uh huh.
yeah, the
It is
shape.
still bread.
So it's still bread. Okay,
Mhm.
I got it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay. There are many types of bread. As long as um, the classification would not fall into anything that would resemble a pastry, which would be sweet. Okay, pastries are more of dessert, sweetened desserts. Okay, it would fall under the category of bread.
Hmm. Okay, I
Okay, so,
see.
all right.